down to the Short Road in Belfast for the Green Gaels Minor Club Football Championship final of 2000 between Cavan Gaels, the holders, from Cavan, and Pearse of Armagh, the challengers. Right now both teams are out on the field, and the Cavan Gaels team, dressed in blue with the white trim, are doing their limbering up here to our left, and while they do so we will give you a check on how they line out. With Patrick O'Keefe in goal, the full back line of Conor Rabbit, Fergal Brady and Ross O'Reilly, a half line of Cormac Dunn, Eamon Riley and Porrick Smith. In midfield is Nicholas Walsh and Enda King. The half forwards are Sean Riley, Gavin Duffy and Frank Ward, and the full forward line Sean Johnston, Richie Graham and Niall Collins. In green and gold up to our right, and doing their limbering up for the Pearse of Armagh, and they will line up with Neil McGuigan in goal, the full back line of Sean Ward, Paul Duffy and Paul McManus, the half line of Gerard McCoy, Andrew Mallon and Colin McLeod. Richie Cullen and Gregory Loughran is in midfield. The half forwards are Eddie Maguire, Ronan Clark and Robbie McKeag, and the full forward line Jimmy McKeag, Porrick Duffy the captain and Conor Clark. Speaking of captains, both captains Porrick Duffy and Eamon Riley are out there with Vicky Convery of Derry in the centre of the field for the toss of the coin. A very stiff breeze blowing up here around the ground, and blowing from left to right as we look at it. We've been here before on a couple of occasions, and on those occasions we were set up on the opposite side of the ground. Eamon Riley decides that he'll take the favour of the wind in the first half. So as both teams now in their huddle, very soon this game will get underway. Traditionally it's played on New Year's Day, but this year's winter storm has put it just that few days further into January. So as Captain Porrick Duffy goes back to join the Pearse team, so also did the Gaels captain Eamon Riley join his squad. All the preparations have been done, just some last minute talking. Referee Mickey Convery just sorting out linesmen and umpires. The crowd still filing in here to St. Paul's ground. So it's the national anthem over. The teams about to take up their positions. Just to tell you that where the scoreboard is located, on the fence that is right behind us, we will not be able to pick it up. But we do our best to try and keep in touch with the scores as they come. Just noticed that Gavan Duffy has gone into midfield for Cavan Gaels. And the King is at centre forward. And Mickey Canbury gets the game underway. And Gregory Loughran's kick is blocked down, and then the King gets it for Cavan Gaels, and they're feeding it in. But with the wind behind it, that's going to run all the way out and go over the end line. Come on, guys! So we await the kick out from Neil McGuigan. Switches all around the place. I notice that Pádraig Duffy is out on the 40 for Pearse. Clears Jocelyn outside the 45-metre line before the ball is kicked out. Out it comes to that line in the wind. Eddie Maguire tried to break it down. Ricky Cullen was also involved. But right now, Pearse feed the ball up there now to Gregory Loughran. Feeding it on nicely there for Ronan Clark. Ronan Clark hooking it in, but coming across to get it there is Conor Rabbit. Now, Cavan Gaels will try and clear their lines with Fergal Brady and also Gavan Duffy, who was way back there. This is Sean Ward. Now Andrew Mallon. That's partially blocked down. Carl McLeod led the ball back there now. Now for Gregory Loughran. Feeding it inside. Some holding there and a free out to Cavan Gaels, which Fergal Brady will take. He kicked off and left footed. Jab it out there now to Pádraig Smith. Pádraig Smith, the long one, floating it up, and Mickey Canbury noticed some tugging there. So Niall Collins will prepare to take the free for Cavan Gaels. Just a quick word to Paul McManus from the referee. Two and a half minutes played in the first half. Very stiff breeze favouring the Gaels in the first half, and they've opened their account with the free from Niall Collins. Neil McGuigan to kick out, this time from the 20-metre line. And the referee is going to throw it up because the Pearse players wasting too much time, and that's something that has been penalised quite a lot in the past season. So what should have been a kick out comes to Gaels' advantage and a chance of a point, and it comes in there from Enda King. So Cavan Gaels lead by 2 points. As Neil McGuigan prepares to kick out. Pádraig Smith for Cavan Gaels. Trying to lay it off. Racing back is Andrew Mallon. Back inside his own 20-metre line. That's blocked down out over the line by Richie Graham. So Paul Duffy will take this line ball for Pearse. Henry King, back to Nicholas Walsh. Nicholas Walsh feeding it in, asking Sean Johnston to chase after it. The pace of the ball will carry out over the end line. So 2 wides and 2 points for Cavan Gaels with 5 minutes played in the first half. Comes Neil McGuigan's kick. That's punched on. Porrick Split going back for the Gaels. Now the chance for Cavan Gaels with Nicholas Walsh. But that's also gone out over the end line. Six minutes played in the first half. That will drop out for Cavan Gaels with Frank Ward in. It was Niall Collins. Ball knocked away. Robbie McKeag back helping out in defence. But the ball is switched out. It's coming towards the sideline. Eamon Riley to take the sideline kick for Cavan Gaels. Kicks it in high, dropping dangerously in, batted down by Richie Graham. Richie Graham trying to make an angle for himself, turning, shooting and scoring. A very acute angle, but Richie slotted it over. Cavan Gaels 3, Pearse no score. 7 minutes played in the first half. Tap down. Now the chance for Sean Riley. Sean Riley is penalised. Robbie McKeag kicks it down. And that had gone out over the line. Eamon Riley to take the line ball for Cavan Gaels. That was good blocking down there, but the ball eventually going back for Fergal Brady, advancing for the Gaels and supported there by Cormac Dunn. Andrew Mallon, 3 out from his own 45-metre line. But it's still Gaels' possession, and that's a free. As Conor Rabbit picks himself up and moves back into left corner back where he is now playing. That's floated up. Richie Gray will chase, but the pace of the ball again a little too strong and got it over the end line. Sorting out who is playing where. Ross O'Reilly is at right back. Conor Rabbit is at left back. A number of changes from the printed programme. That's very well held by Eddie Maguire. Now Paul Duffy penalised as he tried to work his way out. Niall Collins from about 40 metres out to take the free for Cavan Gaels. That's gone to the right and wide as we approach the 10th minute. 3 points, 2 no score. And the King trying to grab it, but couldn't quite. And now Pearse will try to break out of defence, but the ball is coming to the sideline, out over the sideline, despite the best efforts of Jared McCoy. Nicholas Walsh to take the sideline kick. That's curling to the right. So it remains Cavan Gaels 3, Pearse no score with almost 11 minutes played in the first half. Out towards the 45-metre line it comes, and that's nicely tapped down, and there's the free for Pearse. Eddie will leave it. Richie Cullen takes it. Eamon Riley taps it down but couldn't hold up. Sean Ward has moved away up to try and build up an attack. Ross O'Reilly did manage to get the ball and got support in there. That's coming to the sideline. It's gone over the sideline. Richie Collins sending it in. Nicely taken in there by Robbie McCaig, but it's knocked down. Comes back out. Paul McManus got a move to it. Gregory Loughran. Gregory trying to feed it inside. Fergal Brady will have to chase back, and he pushes Ronan Clark in the process. The chance for Pearse to open the account. But the referee spotting something and is preparing now to throw the ball up between a couple of players. Very strict on the discipline. Nicholas Walsh's jersey is held. And as the free is given, the number of the offending player is also noted. Fergal Brady sends the free out. And the King robbed there by Gregory Loughran. Trying to get it in towards Ronan. Well, it was picked up there by Eamon Riley. Got it over the sideline. So line ball to Pearse. We're 14 minutes into the first half as Conor Rabbit is held. Gavin Duffy back in his own 45-metre line, taking the free. Up it comes. Jared McCoy towards Cahill McLeod. Laying it up towards the middle of the field, but into Cavan Gaels' possession it goes. And as Paul McManus came in, fouling the Gaels players. Nicholas Walsh driving it long, way up there. Here's a chance for the Gaels, but Enda King, it's half blocked down. Picked up and cleared out in there. And Eamon Riley laying it off there now. Rossa gets it out to Sean. Sean Riley up there now to Niall Collins. Niall Collins onto the left foot, straight between the uprights. There's a Pearse Oak pair injured in front of us. So Porrick Duffy is back on his feet. Out comes the kick. That's well collected in there now. Slid back to Nicholas Walsh from Gavin Duffy. Up it comes now where Sean Johnston racing forward, brought down on a free in. Niall Collins to take it. 16 minutes gone in the first half. On the line! Popped over by Niall Collins. So that makes it 5 points to no score for wind-assisted Cavan Gaels in this first half. That was a good kick out. Possession well won there by Ronan Clark. Ronan dropping the free inside. Porrick Duffy. Porrick Duffy kicking it high. That's the opening score for Pearse Oak of Armagh. 17 and a half minutes played. 5-1. As Patrick O'Keefe prepares to take the kick out for Cavan Gaels. Pushing there and a free to Pearse Oak, which Robbie McCaig takes, drops inside. Conor Clark. Conor Clark being chased by Ross O'Reilly. Still Conor Clark in possession. Going for the shot, switching it across. But Conor Rabbit lays it back there now to Patrick O'Keefe. That's breaking there for Ronan Clark. Will it curl? The umpire says yes. Out comes the kick from Patrick O'Keefe. 19 minutes played in the first half. As Pearse Oak come attacking again. Ball handled on the ground there by Gregory Loughran. Cavan Gaels take the free quickly, feeding it away up there for Richie Graham. But in went centre half Andrew Mallon, knocking it over the sideline. That's easy there for Paul Duffy. Paul to clear it out to Eddie Maguire. And Maguire, as the ball just went away from him out over the sideline. Nicholas Walsh. Nicholas kicks it high and kicks it over the bar from the sideline kick. Out it comes. And Nicholas Walsh will jab it forward. Paul Duffy coming clear with it for Pearse. A nice delivery, but the referee will have a word with Nicholas. First yellow of the day. Ronan Clark back to his feet. Into Robbie McKeag. Back to Ronan Clark. Free from just outside the 45-metre line. Ronan Clark up towards Porrick Duffy. Porrick leaves it behind momentarily, but Eddie Maguire is there. Chased by Porrick Smith. Whistle up for over-travelling, and the Gaels get the free out. That's sent up to Andy King. Tried to lay it inside. Robbie McKeag comes across and supporting there by Conal McLeod. Now by Ronan Clark. Down to Gregory Loughran. Feeding it nicely inside. Now for Jamie McKeag to lay it off, and a free in for the foul on Ronan Clark. Porrick Duffy to take the free. .22.5 minutes played in the first half. There were a few stoppages, and Mickey Convery may add on a little time. Porrick Duffy's point from the free. 6-3 it is. So with about 7 minutes of normal time left in the half. Patrick O'Keefe with the kick out. Sean Riley breaks it down for Cormac Dunn. Into the middle now. Eamon Riley struggling and doesn't hold on to it. Robbie McKeag picks it up. Feeds it away down for Shorty. Keeping it, he didn't. It went out over the sideline. But it may have gone off a Gaels player. That's tapped down to Eddie Maguire. Challenged in there by Gavin Duffy, and Porrick Smith coming forward with it now. Found as he kicks it. So Cavan Gaels gets the free. Niall Callan stands to take the kick. Sends it over. Seven, 3 I make it with just over 5 minutes to go to half time. That's breaking out to the middle to Eamon Riley. Eamon gabbing it up tough. Richie Graham has to turn. He's been chased by Andrew Mallon. Battling for it up there in the corner, and it's a 13-metre free. Close to the sideline. Here it comes from Niall Collins. And there it goes, over the bar from Niall Collins. Eight, 3 I make it. We approach the 26th minute of the half. Out across the middle. And it's Cavan Gaels now with Gavin Duffy breaking away. Still Gavin going forward, taking the kick way out to the left and wide. Out comes Neil McGuigan's kick out. That will not reach the 45-metre line, but it's well held in there by Cathal MacLeod. He in turn is held, and the free to be taken by Robbie McCaig. Sending it up for Shorty. And Conor Clark trying to feed it on. Great run there from Ronan Clark. Good blocking down close to the end line at the expense of a 45. Paul Duffy up to take the 45. It's a swirling stiffish breeze that he faces. That's going to float inside, nicely taken and kicked by Gregory Laffron. 8-4. .28.5 played in the first half. But Mickey Convery may add on a little bit of time. Virgil Brady will clear that ball up the field for the Gaels. A foul there on Robbie McCaig. Robbie with the free. Gets it down there now to Ronan Clark. Feeding it inside. Patrick O'Keefe advancing. Out there now to Ross O'Reilly. Ross plays it across to Porrick Smith. Porrick Smith along one up that Paul Duffy all alone grabs. Paul now for Pearse in to Gregory Laffron. Laffron trying to get away. Conor Clark trying to feed the ball inside. It's still possession for Pearse, but Patrick O'Keefe contentious has run out over the end line. Half a minute of normal time left. Eight points to 4 in favour of the Gaels. Out comes the kick out. And Robbie McKay gets it. Robbie floating it in. Here's a good chance here now for Pearse as they drive forward. And it's a goal and there's only a point in it. And they've got the win to come in the second half. That has been, no, it's not going to stand. Will it? I thought from where the kick was being taken that there was something about it, but now it could be taken from the 20-metre line. So it's 8-1-4. We're in time added on. Vicky Convery has a good long hard look at the watch. Sending out the signals. There goes the half-time whistle, and Pearse with just a point of a deficit and the win to come. They will be pretty happy, I'm sure, going to the dressing room at half-time. The Gaels, the champions, well, they've got quite a fight on their hands, one would imagine. It is that stiff breeze to retain their title. They're made of good stuff. Let's see what that will be in the next 30 minutes or so. Mickey Convery sets the watches and sets the second half in motion with just a point separating the sides. And Gavin Duffy setting up the first attack for Cavan Gaels as he did in the first half. But it's another Duffy is there, and that's Paul who gets it up the field now. And Pearse get a free. A yellow card for Cormac Dunn. So Paul back on his feet. Ronan Carrick with the free up to and takes the return pass. Going for the shot. Free out. So the ball has now been returned. Patrick O'Keefe prepares to take the kick out for Cavan Gaels. 2 minutes played in the second half. Just that 1 point between them. That will drop out. Sean Ward is there. This is Eddie McGuire. Back to Robbie McKay. Robbie McKay floating that in. That's going to break inside. Fergal Brady is there. Fergal Brady under some pressure. And the referee has whistled him up. And there's a free in. The chance to level up the match. Porrick Duffy to take the kick. Right in front of the goal. 20-metre line. They're level. 8-1-5. Pearse wind assisted in the second half. Patrick O'Keefe to take the Gaels kick out. Out towards Nicholas Walsh. The ball knocked out over the sideline. Gaels ball, which Nicholas Walsh is about to take. Shooting it down. Now, Cavan McLeod will add to that one. That's good covering there from Porrick Smith. A foul there on Eamon Riley. Floats it down. Jared McCoy grabs it and clears it, but it's Eamon Riley for Cavan Gaels. Sean Riley will drop that one down. Who will it break for Richie Graham? In after it there, but the referee deeming that it was handled on the ground by Andrew Mallon. So Niall Collins to take the free. Held in there now by Paul Duffy. Paul Spins coming out. That's going to cross the sideline. Nicholas Walsh to take the line ball. Chipping it up there now. And the linesman with his flag raised. Now, Conor Rabbit will try and collect that, but he's under pressure when he gets possession. It's knocked away from him. Picked up by Jamie McCaig. Now for Gregory Loughran to kick it high. Dropping in. Colin McLeod near the end line. It's still in there. It's over the bar. 1-6 to no 8. Pearse Hogan front for the first time of the game. About 6.5 minutes played in the second half. The challengers putting it up to the champions. A free to Pearse Hogan. Robbie McCaig dropping it up. That's tapped down. It comes down to Sean Riley. Sean Riley beating it down now towards Andy King. Battling for it there with Paul McManus. Gaels line ball. Tap back to Cormac Dunn. That's half blocked down and the ball going to run all the way over the sideline. Porrick Smith. It's advantage to Pearse Hogan. And Cavan Gaels now with Gavin Duffy. Still Gavin Duffy. Shooting it down, but Paul Duffy will come across to collect. And Paul Duffy now for Pearse Hogan. Using the wind well, feeding it up. But just like happened to the Gaels in the first half, the wind carrying the ball out over the end line. As Patrick O'Keefe prepares to take the kick out. Dropping about 40 metres out, Eddie Maguire bringing it down for Pearse Hogan and fouls. And the free in. So just as Eddie's been attended to, there's a short stoppage. Ronan Clark kicks it high and kicks it well. Puts two between them. 1-7, that's 10 points. To 8 points for Cavan Gaels. Just over 9 minutes played in the second half. Up comes the kick from Patrick O'Keefe. Frank Ward tapping it down and Porrick Smith trying to get away with it. Porrick going forward from the half-back line and fouled just outside the 45-metre line. Nicholas Walsh will take the free for Cavan Gaels. In now to Gavin Duffy, back to Porrick Smith, but he's left it behind him. Sean Ward is there. That's come out over the sideline. Nicholas Walsh to take the Gaels kick. Across to Sean Riley. Sean Riley now trying to go forward. Needs support, gets it from Nicholas Walsh. Nicholas will kick it high. That will drop in around the 13-metre line. Andy King is there. Andy King laying it back. Cormac down to Gavin Duffy. Gavin Duffy inside. Sean Johnston with the kick. That's gone over the end line and gone wide. "11 minutes played in the second half. 1-7 to Pearse, 8 points to Cavan Gaels. Neil McGuigan to take the kick out. That will drop out beyond the 45-metre line. And it's Nicholas Walsh of Cavan Gaels. Chipping it down inside for Sean Johnston. Being chased by Garrett McCoy. Still with Sean Johnston. Now he has to use Sean Riley. Sean Riley will hook that one in. Robbie McKeag is back there waiting. Booting it out towards the halfway line. That's a foul on Jimmy McKeag by Ross O'Reilly. So it's a free which Porrick Duffy will take. While he prepares to take it, the yellow card has been shown for Ross O'Reilly. One 7 to 08. We approach the 13th minute. And it's fisted in and fisted over the bar. Jamie McKeag won the free and Jamie got the fist to the point. A goal between them. ball just would not come up there for Cavan Gaels, but they get the free. Now Indy King trying to go forward with it. And a free from down on the sideline for a foul on Indy King as he kicked it. Sent across to Porrick Smith. Tried to lay it off in there now for Gavin Duffy. The kick is high, and the kick is over the bar for Gavin Duffy. 1-8-9. Neil McGuigan to kick out. That's very well taken there now as Gregory Loughran breaks forward, tipping it in, held in there by Patrick O'Keefe. Clearing it out, Richie Cullen is there. A foul on Richie Cullen. Conor Clark to take the free. Conor Clark kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. 1-9. We're halfway through the second half. Referee stops the watch as Richie Cullen has been attended to. Richie Cullen back on his feet. That ball was dropped outside the 45-metre line. Sean Riley for Cavan Gaels to boot it way down the field. Jared McCoy is back there for Pearse of Armagh. Jared McCoy steering coming out towards the sideline. Corey Duffy kicking it quickly inside now towards Conor Clark. Conor Rabbit is there, and so also was Ross O'Reilly, and the ball handed on the ground. Pearse captain Porrick Duffy about to take the free. The chance to put 4 between them. With about 13 minutes left in the game. That looks good from the boot of Porrick Duffy, 1-10-9. The Gaels with a huge task on their hands. Just over 12 minutes to go. Frank picking it up, getting support from Cormac Dunn into Eamon Riley. This will test the Gaels' battering qualities. They're coming forward now as Frank Ward lays it inside. This is Gavin Duffy. Duffy across, intended it, I think, for Nicholas Walsh. It runs on to Sean Riley. Inside now, and there's a shot that's well held in there by Neil McGuigan. The shot came in from Inda King. Gavin Duffy brings it down. Is this the time for the Gaels to fight back? Here's Cormac John going for the shot. It's hit the deflection and it's gone over. $110 to 0-10. Neil McGuigan's kick out. Out for Richie Collins. Put in front there was Indy King. Feeding it way down. Richie Graham will chase after that. Paul Duffy will chase back. Andrew Mallon is there as well. Paul Duffy about to clear at the expense of a line ball. Nicholas Walsh to take it for Cavan Gaels. Into Niall Collins. His jersey is pulled. Niall Collins to take the free for Cavan Gaels. There's just over 10 minutes to go. Kicked in by Niall Collins. It's back down for Porrick Smith. And it's gone over the bar from Porrick Smith, and there's two between them. The Gaels being cheered on by their enthusiastic supporters over there on the far side of the ground. 110 to 0-11, 13 to 11. Corey Duffy goes to full forward and Ronan Clark to the 40. Out comes Dean McGuigan's kick out. Eamon Riley will race back and Fergal Brady will race out. And it's Brady who gets it for the Gaels. Laid off there now for Indy King. This is Porrick Smith. But Paul Duffy is there. Up towards the sideline. Conor Rabbit to Indy King. To Niall Collins. The Gaels beginning to move it around. Cormac John into Nicholas Walsh. Walsh just stops in his tracks and gets the free. There's 9 minutes left. For the scent that's being moved in somewhat. Will Niall Collins come out to take it? No, Niall's going back in and Nicholas Walsh is going to take it. $110, 10 out 11. Nicholas Walsh sends it over, there's a point in it. 110 to 12. So the Gaels, who were under pressure in the first quarter of the second half, coming back into it. They had a magnificent last 7 or 8 minutes against Knockneal a year ago when they captured the title. Well, there's 8 minutes left in this one. Pearse get the free. And it comes now to Gregory Loughran. Loughran kicking it high and kicking it over the bar. 111, that's 14. Cavan Gaels have 12. And the watch tells me that there's 22 and a half minutes played in the second half. Patrick O'Keefe with the kick out. Possession. It's with Pearse Oak at the moment. Vicky Canvey going to throw the ball up there. Between Nicholas Walsh and Ronan Pearse. Free to Cavan Gaels as Nicholas Walsh prepares to take it. And the referee has spotted something because it's Richie Graham. Is it? Well, I'm not sure yet. No, it's not Richie who's down. I'll check in a minute. It's Sean Johnston who's down. So Cavan Gaels get a free in what looks to be a pretty scoreable position. It will be Niall Collins who will take it. (111 to 0-12). 111 to 13. There's a point in it. Six minutes to go. Out comes the kick out. And it's Cavan Gaels with Gavin Duffy. Gavin going forward. Laying it off there now. Frank Ward. This is Porrick Smith. Porrick Smith back to Cormac Dunn. They're playing it about. This is Nicholas Walsh. Cleons is the referee and the Gaels are still possession within the King. King tipping in into Niall Collins. Collins trying to go forward. He's held into the breeze. Can he level it up from here? There's 5 minutes left in the game. 111, that's 14. That's to Pearse Oak. 13 points to Cavan Gaels. 14 points to Cavan Gaels. And they're level. They scored 8 with the win. They scored 6 against it. And with 4.5 minutes left, the dream of a back-to-back is very much on. A great recovery from the Gaels, who slipped into a 4-point deficit during the second half. But here come Pearse Oak of Armagh. Robbie McKeag to take the free. Meanwhile, there's a stoppage for an injury to one of the Cavan Gaels players, and when he gets to his feet, we'll tell you who it is. With less than 4 minutes to go, and the side's deadlocked at 111 to 0-14. I'm not sure if there are provisions made for extra time if this ends level. Andy King is back on his feet. And the game about to continue. That's dropping dangerously in, and it's picked up there. It's a penalty, I think. The ball would have seemed to have been picked off the ground. Eamon Riley in there with a little word of advice to Patrick O'Keefe. Captain Porrick Duffy to take the penalty. minutes to go. The sides are level. Patrick O'Keefe to face it. Porrick Duffy to take it. A lot of movement with players all around. The whistle, the kick, and the ball has gone over the bar. 112 to 0-14. Patrick O'Keefe to take the kick out. There are 2 minutes remaining. Andy King grabs it. Lays it off for Porrick Smith. Porrick Smith going forward. Dropping it inside. A slip in there. But the goalkeeper, Neil McGuigan, is there to pick it up and clear it out. Just as one of the Gaels players slips. This is Andy King. Feeds it across to Eamon Riley. Now can Cormac John set up something? Conor Rabbit is going forward. This is Eamon Riley. Eamon is surrounded. He needs support and gets it. This is Porrick Smith. His kick is partially blocked. It's inside now for Niall Collins. That's also blocked. Sean Johnston near the end line. Laying it back. It's blocked again. Out it comes. And this is Cormac Dunn. This is a great finish. Here comes Eamon Riley. Now, Fergal Brady up to Porrick Smith. That's curling in and held in there by the goalkeeper, Neil McGuigan. His clearance is half blocked. Andy Mallon is there. Andy King is out after it. We're inside the 30th minute. What a finish. There's a point between them. Who will it come to? Robbie McCabe spins. But Cavan Gaels have it with Ross O'Reilly. Down for Cormac Dunn, but he misses it. Jamie McCabe, but he's robbed. And Nicholas Walsh. Now for Cormac Dunn. Back out to Nicholas Walsh. That will come to Eamon Riley. Eamon Riley trying to drive forward. Porrick Smith shot is low. It's blocked out by the goalkeeper at the 45. We're in time added on. There's a point in it.
Boys! Play mine on, come on!
112, that's 15 to Pearse Ogavana. Cavan Gaels 14. Nicholas Walsh to take the 45. Whatever time is left, that's up to referee Mickey Convery to decide.
Everybody in!
What's going to happen? Nicholas Walsh to take the 45 for Cavan Gaels. He's Australia bound in a day or so. Can he save it for the Gaels here today? That's floated inside. It's all over. And on a scoreline of 112 to 14 points, Pearse Ogavana are the Green Gate Ulster Minor Club football champions for the year 2000. Look how they celebrate. The Gaels are devastated. Different result to a year ago. Last year captured the title, but a magnificent performance today as well in an effort to retain it.
Tommy, I couldn't say anything bad about our fellas today. They were a credit. We looked down and out before half time when they scored the goal. We were only a point up at half time with the wind. Second half, after shaky start to the second half, we were absolutely unbelievably good, and it was a great classic for people to watch. All our players played well. Those who were having a tough time battled away, and we proved, I suppose, today that they were beaten by a point in the Ulster final against a great team, Pearse, that we were worthy champions last year, and we were holding our heads up very high.
Now, when you came back in that last quarter from 4 points down, out of it in the first quarter of the second half, then after the midway point of the second half, came back into it, levelled it up, then the misfortune of giving away the penalty, even though there only came a point from it, very important in the end.
Well, in a tight game, Tommy, everything counts. Missed ball here, a missed ball there, everything counts. Same time, I was very happy with the way we battled back. Our half-backs were overlapping. They had the defence well organised. We were getting the points. Then we had 3 or 4 balls into the goalie's hands, back out again, and end up with a 45. Had we pointed the 45, we'd have levelled it, but it wasn't to be. Pearse Oak are good champions. They're a good team, but they also beat a good team.
A classic game of football from 2 great teams. John Joe, in defeat, you've got every right to be proud of them.
Thanks very much, Tommy. Thank you.
Right, Kate. So from the St. Paul's ground here in Belfast, we'll wrap it up. It's congratulations to Pearse Oak. It's commiserations to Cavan Gaels. Slán agus Banna.